Hi and welcome. Thank you for joining me as I cook through this vintage 1983 Better Homes and Garden cookbook. I've decided that I was going to cook through the entire cookbook starting from the beginning all the way to the end. I'm on the second recipe. It is fruit combo. I was super excited because I do love fruit. I am going to focus on the canned fruit to be specific. And I'm focusing on Dole canned fruit because I did notice that Dole canned fruit was kind of like the first one to start doing it, to can fruit. And when I was shopping, I started thinking about it and I'm like, when did canning fruit kind of become a thing? Because, it didn't just start, just randomly one day. Well, it probably did. It probably did just start randomly one day. But it's like, who had that idea to start canning fruit and preserving it so you could get it anywhere and you could have it at any time? It's not always as good, but it's there. It's available. Who started doing this and started looking into it a little bit more? And James Dole was kind of the person to start this with canning the pineapple in Hawaii. And when I think of Hawaii, I do think of pineapple. It's a tropical fruit. And I just assumed it was always there, that it was native to Hawaii. And it's actually not. It was brought over because James Dole and his ancestors actually kind of took over Oahu and Hawaii and took over this land and started planting pineapples there because the soil is so good for the pineapple. It really grows really well in that tropical environment, and they made a huge profit off of it, and it just went crazy, and they were able to get it all across the world, and he had factories across the world as well. There is a factory still there. They don't actually can the pineapple anymore in Hawaii. They stopped doing that in 2006. But yes, anyways, and I'm glad they're canning pineapple because, I do need it at some points for some recipes. I do prefer fresh pineapple, definitely, for any fresh fruit over canned fruit, but it is helpful for some things. But as I was going down this rabbit hole of researching pineapples, I also came across this really interesting story, in fact, that before pineapple was readily available and it was being brought over, they would actually bring pineapple over, and it was very expensive to get because, you just couldn't get it. And before it would be eaten, they would parade it around and people would rent it. Like one person would rent it for an hour, then another person, and they would pay so much money to rent this pineapple, and they parade it around almost like jewelry, just to show how much wealth they had, that they could have a pineapple. And then right before it was to go bad, they would eat it, and that lucky person that was able to eat it. And it makes me wonder, why didn't the previous people eat it? They're renting it, and they're like, oh, it was going to go bad. I had to eat it. I don't know. Who makes that final decision that I'm the one to eat this? I'm not sure. That would be interesting to know. But yes, this recipe was really delicious. I did like it. This was actually my second time making it. The first time I did really follow the recipe to a T, and I kind of wish I would have done this one as well, because I did make this for our Mother's Day brunch, and I kind of was just guessing, throwing things together, and I think I had triple the amount of fruit that I did from the first time I made it. And the sauce that I did make with it, that the recipe had, was orange liqueur and orange marmalade and the pineapple juices from the canned pineapple, and mix it all together and then pour it on top and let it chill for an hour or two, and it really just marinates the fruit. Oh, it was so delicious. I really, really liked it. But the second time I made it, like I said, I was just kind of guessing and winging it. Oh, I got this. Yeah, I didn't get this. I think I tripled the amount of fruit, but didn't triple the amount of marmalade and orange liqueur and the pineapple juice, because it really just wasn't as sweet as it was the first time. But it really was enjoyable. I'll definitely make it again. I do highly suggest it. Yeah, it was fun to make. I love doing this. This is so much fun, you guys. I'm so excited to try the third recipe. If you guys have any suggestions or questions, I would love to hear them. And what are your thoughts on canned pineapple? Do you like canned pineapple, or are you more of a fresh pineapple? I'll admit that canned pineapple does have kind of like that tinny taste, so it's not my favorite, but I do enjoy it when necessary. Yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of fruit there. I went way overboard. Definitely did not measure. All right, well, thank you for joining me. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.